everyone. Today I want to share with you what my July monthly grocery budget looks like, because July is a difficult month for us for different reasons. And I want to share with you how I do a breakdown, how I determine what I'm going to spend on groceries every single week, and how I also stockpile at the same time and keep my grocery budget under $300 a month for my family of 3. But before we get started, I'm Julia. Aaron's behind the camera. We are the Canny Couple, a small homestead family in rural Southwest Virginia that work every single day to be more self-sufficient, merging homesteading and frugality. And we would really appreciate it if you would hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. So I've done a few videos on how our grocery budget has been averaging to $235 a month so far for the year. Our goal is to keep it at $300 a month for the year, an average. So that's $3,600 for the entire year to spend on groceries. July is a bit of a different month for us because July, a lot of people have cookouts and other things, but at the end of the month it's my birthday. So I have very strict rules. I'm not spending a lot of time in the kitchen the week of my birthday. I'm just not doing it. I want to keep everything really easy, very simple. So that week is going to be a bit more expensive for my groceries. So I need to plan that out ahead of time because I have a very strict grocery budget. I also have $100 in my stockpile budget that I need to spend this month to start stockpiling and replacing items that we have with items that we're going to start getting, like organic pastas, one ingredient things, organic mac and cheese, things like that we like to have on the hand around the house. So here's what I've done. Here's how I start my grocery budget. I don't know if you can see that super well. It might better.
Looks pretty good.
So this is how I start my grocery budget. I determine how I'm going to spend. And I think I'm actually going to start doing this every single month just so I can maximize what I'm spending and how I'm spending it. So you see here I have my meal plan for the month. And this meal plan is very simple. It is
a good thing to point out about the meal plan. This is usually for Sunday
to Thursday.
through Thursday, yes.
Yeah, we've been doing Sunday through Thursday. Fridays I'll make pizza. We'll have a meatloaf, something like that. I'll pull out of the freezer or start that on Friday afternoon. It's been really nice to have something different. Then on Saturday, we'll have a hamburger or something that I have meal prepped all ready to go. But this is for like the majority of the meals that we're having. So you can see I have oatmeal, soup, chicken, and vegetables. I've got pumpkin bread on here twice. We've got sandwiches for 3 weeks. We eat a lot of sandwiches in the summer. It's just so easy, so convenient. I make our own bread, and it's just really easy. I have Mexican rice, which is a go-to in our house, beef stew. And then the 26th, that's the week of my birthday, I'm doing a really easy meal. I'm doing an easy chicken parm. I'm going to be buying chicken tenders, buying organic pasta sauce, and all I have to do is throw everything in the oven and get it done, and it's just going to be an easy meal for me. And then, as you can see here, I've broken down my $200 regular grocery budget, how much I can spend for the actual month. Now, I'm going to do this especially for November and December because those are going to be my bigger sale months. I'm actually probably going to have $200 set aside for my stockpile because then I could get more bang for my buck. And I'll probably start getting those set up probably in October, maybe in the end of August.
Probably, yeah.
Because I know I can get better savings, and I want to make sure I'm sticking to our $300 grocery budget. So I started with this last week because this is my big spending week. So I know I'm going to spend about $80. I don't know how much my easy meal is going to cost right off the top of my head. I know I'm going to get a birthday cake. It's going to be around $30. Milk and bananas are going to be around $9. So I have $80 that week to spend. And then from there, I just did the math and divided the rest of my amount from the $200, and that gives me $40 a week to spend. Now, every single week we have to buy milk and bananas.
Well, at the moment, bananas, unless someone gets tired of them again.
Well, if she doesn't eat them, our
Right.
chickens will eat them. So they are 8, or Aaron will eat them. So we'd have milk and bananas, and the bananas are usually around $1.50 is how much I spend on bananas. The milk is about $6.40. So $9, just to make sure we're covered. So I have $31 to spend on our weekly groceries here. Now everything here, I have almost everything I need for this. It's
Because
all
the working
in my
pantry.
working pantry for the most part. I'll get some frozen vegetables for our soup, the beef stew, because it just doesn't taste right without it. But I'll also
But we do have the option of freeze dried as well.
we do have the option to freeze dry. And I've got potatoes. So we have potatoes. Aaron will go up and dig me some, and we'll eat off of those. But that's how much I have. I have $31 to spend. Now my stockpile grocery budget. So we're trying to get to more single ingredient organic foods. And this is hard on a tight budget.
Your hands over this one.
I know, sorry. This is so hard on a tight budget. So I'm using my $100 and sourcing the foods as cheap as I can. And as you can see here, I have chicken nuggets. That is one box or bag of chicken nuggets for us lasts 2 to 3 months.
Not really for us.
For the little one. We don't eat them, but she does. And it's normally just a once a week thing. Very rarely is it more than once a week. I kind of put my foot down there. Flour is $25 to $26. It's 5 bags of flour. Mac and cheese, I can get me about 8 boxes of organic mac and cheese from Aldi's. The pasta, $12. It's going to get me 4 boxes of organic pasta. I can get it cheaper at Walmart because it's like 30 cents cheaper. Peanut butter, that will get me 3 peanut butters. That's natural and organic. I can get that at Walmart as well. One ingredient. It's what we're looking for. Tortillas. I can get organic tortillas for $2.55, which is the cheapest I have found it in our area. So I can get 2 bags of those. Hot dogs, $5.19. My little one loves them. She loves them. And we hadn't had them for a really long time, but she almost floundered on them when we got organic. So
Yeah.
we try to make sure we have them at least once a month. And then others, about $20 for a few other items to have around the house. So that's how I have broken out my July grocery budget. Now my goal is not to spend all this. And my goal is to keep this as low as possible.
Right. That could be a sale, coupons, anything like that.
Anything. So right now I've kind of made my list here, and it's about $90 some, not including the tax, but I've also rounded up on the process. Here, it just depends. It really does. Now, if I need to go over because there's a really good sale, we have room in our budget to do that because we've only been spending $235 per person a month. Our goal is to spend $300, but that's only if there's a really good sale, and it really has to be worth it. And I'll try to work it into this budget somehow. But this is how I start my month. This is how I start my week before I even look at the ads. I need to know how much I need to spend this month. And because I have a very strict budget. $300, that sounds like a lot of money. It's not a lot of money.
Not anymore, unfortunately.
Not anymore. When we first started, we had a grocery budget of like $600-700 for 2 of us. And we kept lowering it. And that was when grocery prices were a lot cheaper than they are now.
Yeah.
So, but I can do this. I know this is doable for us because I've done it for the past several months. But breaking it out like this and having our meal prep, and I could put this on my refrigerator and have access to it and see it, and then just mark this off. Aaron knows what we're having to eat that week. I know what we're having to eat that week. We know how much we have to spend, and if it's not in the budget, if it's a want, not a need, it doesn't go in. Like these are required.
Yes.
It's not an option. So we start there. Now I have this other sheet here. We're going to make our grocery list. I'm going to do this in real time, how I actually go through the ads. Now, you might think I'm going to speed through these, and it might feel like it, but
I guess I'm going to come around this way. It'd make more sense.
Okay, so here we are. We're going through our grocery ad, and I can tell you by
looking. You might want to put it down a little bit. It's a little darker. There you go.
I can tell you looking here, the only thing that I see is our ice cream.
That's that one.
So that one. And I need to go on hold for a second. Okay, so this ice cream, this is a want for us. So if our grocery budget is too tight, this will actually come off. But it's the only ice cream we get anymore.
Only brand.
Only brand. The only one we get anymore. We don't get anything else. And I'm looking here. And actually, that's not a terrible deal for sausage. And I need to write MVP on here so Aaron knows. The way this grocery store works, you have to swipe your card when you walk in to get the digital coupon.
Right.
And if I misspell or it looks messy, it's because we're going fast. And then here, we're looking and we're just trying to see if there's anything else here. And nothing here. Although that's not a bad price for 8 ounces of sliced cheese. 2 for $5, but we don't really need that right now. See here, nothing on this page. I looked this pasta up. It's not one of the pastas that we get now. We're just slowly shifting to that one ingredient food, so I've just been trying to use up what we have in our fans blowing the ad around. So that's actually better than the Tyson nuggets. It's actually better than Walmart. They're $6 something at Walmart. And those are the only ones that I have found that the flour isn't enriched.
And doesn't have
as much.
Right.
It doesn't have as much. We're picking our battles right now, picking where we're making changes, and that's one of the few ones we can make. And that is it. The grapes aren't a bad price, but my little one doesn't really eat them.
So
not worth for me to get
right.
it. It's just not. The peaches, if you remember, the peaches before were 99 cents here. Now they're up to $1.29. Now we have our other grocery store. We've got this little ad here to go through. And I need to put ST there because that would be part of my stockpile budget.
Put it down.
Oh, sorry. He's trying to remind me. It's hard for me to see because the way the light's hitting it. And we're going to open it up and see if anything's in here. And there's nothing in here. And then nothing there. Although the canned beans aren't a bad price. The 69 cents, I have so many right now that I don't really need them. That's not a bad price. Now here's the big price sale right now. Excuse me. And I'm going to get all 6. I'm going to get the maximum I can get there. And I will get the blocks of cheese for $1.88. That's actually cheaper than our Aldi's. Our Aldi's is over that right now. So that's the sale here. When Aaron was looking through the ad, he missed that one. And just going through it really fast to see if there's anything else. And I don't see anything here. We did want to look at these Deet & Watson.
Oh, yes.
But I doubt we're going to get them because it does look like they have a lot of ingredients if you look back right here.
We were sort of curious what I was in those. We hadn't seen those before.
And you have to be careful here. So look at this. Look at this. The butter says 8 ounces for $2.99. I know I can get it 4 sticks, which would be a pound of butter. And I can get that for buy one get one at $3.50. So make sure you're paying attention to your ounces because they will try to trick you and make you think you're getting something that's a much better deal. And that's it. That is it. That is all I saw here.
And for reference, this was a holiday week.
It's a holiday week.
Which means less sales usually.
Yep.
because they know people's going to be cooking out, making meals, etc.
So it's going to be $6.50 for my milk. Bananas are going to be $2. And I'm going to get out here. I'm going to get my calculator out on my phone. And we're going to do $1.88 times 6. That's $11.26. Remember, I only have $40 to spend. Or $11.28, sorry. We're going to add my $6.50. Plus my $2. That's $19. I'm going to get the sausage. It gives me $25.78. So I can still get our ice cream, and that will leave us at $31. $32 for our grocery budget. And then the Tyson nuggets, I'll get those as well. And if we include those in there, $38
for the week.
For the week.
Yep.
And the nuggets are actually on my stockpile list, so
that's even better.
It's even better. That's how I stay on budget. I look for deals. Like cheese is a good deal for us. Smoked sausage. All of these go in my working pantry. This isn't just my working pantry. This is part of it, but it's not my whole working pantry. My working pantry includes my freezers, my refrigerator, all the things that I need to have to actually be able to function every single day and every single week. So this is how I go through our grocery. I mean, it's the only way I can do it to actually save money. You got anything to add?
No, I mean, just, we'll be looking, like since we got a list together, we'll look through the apps, make sure there's no coupons or anything like that to maximize our savings even more.
Absolutely. Make sure you're watching that, because I actually found cheese the other day. It was 2 for $5 in one grocery store, 2 for $4 in another grocery store, and the one that had it 2 for $4 had a 50 cents.
It had 50 cents back on Ibotta, and the way Ibotta's working now,
It'll tell it retroactively.
You can retroactively do it.
Yeah.
Like it'll give you a notice, or if you've gone there, and then you can go back and add those. So we got $1 cash back. So we really got cheese 2 for $3.
It was so nice. It was so nice, and it was a name brand. So that works out really well. But this is how I do it. If you have any comments, questions, anything you want to see, let me know in the comments. But this is real time. I've made my grocery list, and this is about how long it takes me, because I know my family, and I also know what I'm doing now to save us money. You notice if it was really processed, I didn't really look at it.
Yep.
It just doesn't even register anymore. I just move away, because right now we're focusing on one ingredient. But maybe you're a family, maybe you still eat that, and that's fine. That, whatever you do for your family, it works for you. That's what you have to go with. This is what's working for my family in this season. So if you have any questions, comments, leave us below. Make sure you check out our link tree to see all of our other content. And as always, thank you for joining us on the Canny Couple, where we work hard, live simple, and enjoy life. Have a wonderful day.